Magandang araw po sa inyo mga kaibigan. Good day to all. Sa Amerika po, gabi ngayon. Sa Asia, syempre araw kasi baliktad. Pero ngayon mga kaibigan, very special po yung lecture natin. I will be speaking for about 30 minutes. So I suggest that you have your notes ready and be sure you review this replay because there are a lot of things that you will learn. Ang topic natin ngayong araw na to ay affirmation sa 5 areas ng buhay natin na pag-aralan natin sa nakaraang na broadcast. Na unang-una, gusto natin maging healthy, di po ba? We would like to be healthy. At hindi lang po gusto natin maging healthy, gusto nating yumaman, di ba? We would like to be prosperous. Kaya nga ang focus po, health and prosperity. As a medical doctor po mga kaibigan, nung nagte-training ako at dumadaan po ako sa ating mga government hospitals, alam mo naman, may sakit na, wala pang pera. At hihingi po ng tulong at tayo naman po gustong tumulong kaya lang it pains in our heart when we can only give as much. Halimbawa sa gobyerno po natin, in principle lahat yan libre. Kaya lang subject to the availability of funds. Kaya nakita ko po maaga po sa akin pong training na kailangan maturuan ng ating mga kababayan na maging healthy. At hindi lang maging healthy, maging prosperous. Di ba masyadong mayaman pero at least naman we have the basic essentials for life, di ba? So health and prosperity. Ngayon, pinag-usapan natin na yung kahalagaan ng health nung nakaraan. Siyempre, if you will be given a choice, which would you like to have, health or sickness? Of course, your choice would be health. When would you like to be healthy, now or later? Siyempre, now. How long would you like to be healthy, now lang or forever? Siyempre, forever. Kaya nga, focus po natin forever healthy. Kung meron kayong mga tanong mga kaibigan, no, feel free to put it in our chat box. Naka-live po tayo ngayon. So welcome natin si My Nation PH. Good morning po. Kayo unang-una, kaya buhay naman. So thank you very much. And then if you will notice, if you go to my YouTube channel, I just released a premiere showing. 2 minutes lang po yun. I think 2 minutes 20 seconds. 2 minutes lang po yun, pero very important yun. And then I appreciate yung grupo po ni Julie B, isa pong YouTube blogger. Thank you so much. They supported the premiere showing. And I appreciate the efforts you did to at least promote it. Maikli lang yung video, mga 2 minutes lang, pero napakahalaga mga kaibigan. And I had it in English because it is for world distribution, and then soon that will be translated in many languages, like in Spanish, in Bahasa, in French, and even in German. Kasi po yung coverage natin ngayon ay worldwide. Pero sa totoo lang, ang focus ko po yung ating mga kababayan dito sa Pilipinas at sa buong mundo, lalo na yung mga OFWs po natin. Sapagkat nasa abroad sila at sumisikap para makapagpadala man lamang ng additional income sa mga pamilya dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya nga notice I'm talking in Taglish. Kasi nga ang target ko po yung mga kababayan natin. Pero yung video, it's totally in English. Mahina tayo sa English, hindi ipina-Englishan natin. Mano-nosebleed lang tayo. So you watch that video again and again. Ang message po, simple lang. Na our health starts at the DNA level. Yung DNA, nasa loob po ng nucleus natin yan, ng bawat cell, at hawak niya yung blueprint ng buhay natin. Lahat ng tungkol sa buhay natin, kung paano tayo mabubuhay, how to build the body, maintain the body, repair the body, the instructions or the code are in the DNA. Yan ang pinakadulo. So, yun na po yung sinasabing molecular basis of our life. Nasa molecular level na po. Beyond the molecule, atomic na. Kasi po yung structure ng body, di ba, nakikita natin, di ba, physical body. Inside the body are 12 systems like respiratory system, digestive system, nervous system, di ba? Muscular system, reproductive system. Ngayon, bawat system, several organs. For example, respiratory system. Maraming organs ang respiratory system. May lungs, may bronchus, may nose. Naku niyo po. Yung digestive system, marami yan, di ba? May mouth, teeth, tongue, esophagus, stomach, and then the small and large intestines and the accessory digestive organs like the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder. Nakuha niyo po? Ngayon, bawat organ, it's composed of tissues. Pag sinilip yung tissue sa microscope, nakikita po yung cell. And then through more powerful microscopic instruments like the electron microscope, nung sinilip yung nucleus yung cell, nakita yung chromosome. 46 chromosomes ang bawat cell. Yun yung minana natin sa magulang natin, di ba? 23 came from our mother, 23 from the sperm of our father. So, nung nabuo, 46 ulit. Kasi yung bawat cell po, 46 ang nilalaman na chromosomes. So, yun po yung basihan na minana natin lahat sa magulang natin. Everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Minana natin yung mga talento natin. Minana natin yung mga sakit natin. At marami pa yan, nandun sa DNA. Kaya nga ang focus tuloy, DNA sa chromosome. Ngayon, nung sinilip naman po through biochemical procedures, itong chromosome na to, nakita nila na inside the chromosome is the DNA strand, ang tawag nun genome, o kaya genes. And then sa bawat gene, millions of DNA. And then sa loob ng isang DNA, nucleotide. Kaya therefore, everything is now focused on the DNA. Kaya nga, our life and health starts at the DNA level. So, i-review niyo yung mga kaibigan, ano? Ngayon, pinag-usapan natin yung halaga ng health. And then, pinag-usapan din natin yung kahalagaan ng, let's say, mental diet. Yung mental diet, i-review na lang po niyan, yung replay. Yung mental diet, it's the law of the mind. And then, we are extra careful that ibig sabihin ng mental diet, we have that awareness, that consciousness na binabantayan natin yung ating isip o kaya kamalayan from the time we wake up in the morning throughout the day until we sleep at night. Babantayan. Parang yung mind natin isang let's say kampo. Binabantayan natin na makakapasok lang sa kampo yung kakampi natin, hindi yung kalaban. Pero kailangan bantayan. Kasi kung hindi bantayan, baka hindi natin mapansin. O, nakita ko po si Mems. Mems, thank you so much. Nakikita ko po pag nag-join ako sa mga paangat. Okay, you are one of the active participants. Ganon din po si My Nation PH. Thank you so much. Ako po nag-aaral pa lang sa YouTube. I'm a medical doctor and I have my medical. I go a lot serving, giving free medical consultation and giving lectures on preventive medicine. I had my master's in public health. I had training in the Department of Health on alternative medicine, specifically traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. And then, nung panahon po ni President Ramos, pinagbigyan ako na magkaroon po ng radio time sa Radyo ng Bayan nationwide. Kaya miyembro pa tayo ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcasters sa Pilipinas. At doon sa Radyo ng Bayan, DCRB, 732 kilohertz, I also do some newscasting at night. Kaya, pero iba na po ang istorya ngayon eh. Mukhang YouTube na po ang takbo ngayon eh. Di ba? Kaya nga, so, I am now learning the opportunities in YouTube. Kaya turuan niyo po ako kasi nag-aaral lang po ako. Itong nakaraang linggo, first time po ako nag-live stream. First time. And I think this is the fourth. I intend to do it every day at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Mga 30 minutes lang po yan. Para magchika-chikahan tayo before you start your day, right? Na meron po kayong doktor na kaibigan na kausap. Kasi ang goal ko po mga kaibigan, prevention, wellness. Kasi nalulungkot ako kung makikita tayo at meron ka ng sakit. Ang gusto ko wala kang sakit. Siyempre, kung may sakit ka, I know what to do because I'm a medical doctor. Inaral namin lahat yung mga sakit. Kaya lang, ang gusto ko po, we are healthy and, o yan pumasok po si Marcin, thank you po, Marcin for your support. Okay, good morning din po sa inyong lahat. Kung meron po kayong mga kaibigan na OFWs, timbrehan na po ninyo. And, I think I will be doing this regularly. Mga 30 minutes lang po. Kasi alam niyo po mga kaibigan, nabanggit ko din ko po sa previous lectures na halimbawa, 'di ba, o kung uulitin ko lang for your benefit, tatlong tanong. Unang tanong, sa limang sakit na aking babanggitin, ano gusto mo? Heart attack, stroke, cancer, surgery, or arthritis? Siyempre arthritis yung pipiliin natin, 'yan ang pinaka parang hindi masama, pero sa totoo lang tsaka mukhang lahat magkakaroon ng arthritis. Pero kung may choice, ang sagot po ng marami ay, "Doc, none of the above." Therefore, iwas sakit. Pero kunyari, question number 2, bigyan ko po kayo ng special offer, libre gamot, libre doktor, libre operasyon, libre lahat. Pumili ka lang, heart attack, stroke, cancer. 'Di bali na Doc, 'di bali na. Libre, alam niyo po pagka na-heart attack, stroke, cancer, ICU 'yan, hindi libre 'yan. Lalo na ngayon may hamon sa pandemya, dito sa Metro Manila, mukhang unti-unti na parang nakakalungkot na even in big private hospitals, they are apparently, we cannot blame them, rejecting patients kasi wala ng, mukhang availability. Nakuha niyo po? Kasi yan na ang last resort, hospital na. And then meron na tayong mga tents sa labas ng hospital. Meron ngang, sikat na celebrity na singer, kung tama yung aking information sa media, dun siya sa tent, sa labas. Hindi siya mga several hospitals, hindi siya matanggap. Hindi sa ayaw, kundi wala ng available. Kumbaga pumunta tayo sa hotel, gusto natin mag-check-in, nakalagay fully book, wala ng kwartong available. Kaya sa mga kaibigan, mahalaga na maiwasan natin ang sakit. And then the third question is, sige na matikman natin yung ICU, libre rin lahat, ma-ICU po, importante na operahan na ICU buhay. Kasi alam niyo po sa totoo lang sa practice of medicine, walang garantiya na buhay kang pumasok sa ICU o operating room at buhay ka rin lalabas, walang garantiya. Kaya nga pipirma yung pasyente o kaya yung mga kasama sa buhay na walang garantiya. Pero dito, hypothetically may garantiya. So, the answer is still none. Sa mga tuwid, iwas sakit ang gusto natin o kaya prevention. And then I also gave a lecture, o sige, how will we have a healthy lifestyle? 8 yan, 8. I-review na lang po ninyo na yung nakaraan. Okay? And then I now focused yesterday on the law of the mind, mental diet, and the question was, can the mind be used to heal itself? Okay, o si Marcin, saan po kayo, Doc? I'm here in Makati and I usually go and do and give free medical consultations in my clinic in Ortigas, sa Robinson's Galleria, 15th floor sa Forever Healthy LLC company. So, ngayon, ang special topic natin ngayon mga kaibigan, I think in about 20 minutes, yung how to use affirmation to the 5 areas of our life. Kasi po, diniscuss ko na po na una, gusto natin maging prosperous, di ba? Prosperity. Nung ginagawa ko 'to sa isang module, sa isang seminar, pinapasulat ko lahat. Kunyari puwede ko pong ihamon sa inyo ngayon. Let's say, let's say, "Oh, malapit lang po tayo, Marcy, so siguro we'll see each other one of these days." Okay, siguro pagkatapos nung ano 'no, nung parang medyo nagkahigpitan ngayon sa Metro Manila ano, hanggang saan ba, April 15 ba? Okay. Oh, diyan malapit lang po. So, simply get in touch. I-search lang po niyo ako sa Facebook, for example, ang aking Facebook username, Arlie Imperio, Arle, and then space, Imperio, Imperio, para we can, let's say, chat in a more private level sa Messenger. Lalo na kung kumukonsulta po kayo, and you don't want it to be seen publicly. And then just send me the laboratory test, i-picture nyo, babasahin ko po, and I'll give you some medical advices as your doctor friend and to give my second opinion. But of course, you follow your own personal attending physician. Kaya lang, i-guide ko po kayo, right? With your, let's say, health, let's say, condition. So, pag na-search niyo po sa Facebook, makikita niyo po, katabi ko po yung scientist, si Clara Cobelcova. O, doon kayo pumasok. At pagkapuno na, mag-message lang po, alang-alang sa inyo. Magdi-delete ako ng ilang mga kaibigan na mukhang hindi pa aktibo for the moment, and so that to accommodate you. Kasi 5,000 na po yung friends ko po doon. Okay, so we would like to have a prosperous life, right? The first assignment, sagutin nyo po, ilagay nyo sa notebook nyo. I-describe po ninyo what is a prosperous life. Di ba gusto natin prosperous life? Di ba? What is prosperity to you? You write it down. And then in a seminar, I will read the answers one by one. And then I will give you the best description of what is a prosperous life. And then you compare your answer with my answer. And then ikaw na mag-decision kung tama yung ating sinasuggest. So, yan, gawin na po ninyo. I'll give you, let's say, 1 minute. You write down, keywords lang, keywords. What is a prosperous life to you? What is prosperity? Kasi ang punto, mga kaibigan, kung hindi nga natin ma-describe ang prosperous life, how can you get it? Because in your mind, in consciousness, you don't fully appreciate what it is all about. Make sense po, mga kaibigan? Parang ganito. Kung hindi maliwanag sa'yo kung saan ka pupunta, hindi ka makakapunta sa gusto mong puntahan. Di ba minsan, ano gusto mo sa buhay? Wala lang. Basta kung ano lang dyan. Ay, hindi ganun. Di ba? So, write it down. Okay, so tapos na po. So, I will now give you the definition of prosperity. Prosperity means it involves 5 areas. Ilan? 5. 5 areas. The first area is health. So, lahat ng sinulat nyo tungkol sa health, yun, tama. Pero isang bahagi lang yun ng prosperity. The second area is money or wealth. So, sinulat po ninyo, may money. Siyempre. Pero isang bahagi lang yun. Kasi 5 eh. And then the third component is love and relationship. O kaya one word, love area. And then the fourth component is success. Anything that you would like to achieve, yung career. So health, wealth, love, success. And then ultimately, number 5 is spirituality. Anything that is connected on how we appreciate our Creator who created us. Because we were created by God. Our loving Father created us. So we should be connected to Him. In fact, that should be the first step. Connect to God. And He will guide you on your health area. He will guide you in your money area. And He will guide you on your love and success area. Tama? Make sense? Pero ang punto, mga kaibigan, when I ask the question, what is a prosperous life? You should answer, your answer should include the 5 areas. Ngayon, pag hindi nyo na-include at least one, hindi prosperity yun kasi kabit-kabit yan eh. For example, iba, healthy, o di health area yun. Kaso walang pera, o di money area yun. Iba naman po, maraming pera, di money area yun. Pero may sakit naman. O di prosperous life yun. Iba naman, healthy, may pera, pero mukhang tagilid sa relationships, tagilid sa love area, mukhang may sabit, yung ganyan. There are a lot of lessons to learn. Right? O di love area yun, aayusin din po yun. And then, yung success area, yung career natin, di ba? So, health, wealth, love, and success. And then, ultimately, you would realize that the end result is God. Okay, nakuha niya po. So, what is a prosperous life? A prosperous life is described as I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loving, I am successful, and I am spiritual. So, ayos po. O ngayon, meron pa tayong mga 10 minutes. Ibibigay ko na po ngayon yung affirmations, bawat area. Ang gawin lang po nyo, memorize nyo po yung affirmations na isi-share ko po ngayon. And then as you change your mind, your consciousness, your understanding in each area, you will have a better life. Pero ang punto mga kaibigan, it starts at the level of the mind. Kasi kung ano po yung ating pong understanding, kung ano po yung ating paniniwala, mukhang yun ang darating sa buhay natin. At in-emphasize ko po yung lecture kahapon, yung can you use the mind for healing? The answer is yes. At nagbigay po ako ng technique. Nagbigay po ako ng affirmation. So i-review lang po ninyo yung video na yan kahapon po yun, yung mind healing connection. Pero ngayon po mga kaibigan, I will be briefly giving you a set of affirmations for each area. So ang technique mga kaibigan, pagkagising ng pagkagising sa umaga, ulit-ulitin po sa inyong kaisipan yung affirmation. Para meron tayong pattern o kaya rhythm, the idea is to repeat it 3 times. By 3 po ang multiplication. Kaya pwede nyo ulitin ng 3 beses, pwede ulitin ng 6 na beses, pwede ulitin na 9, 12, nakuha niya po, 15, 18, di ba, 21, yung mga ganyang patterns. Pero since madalas halimbawa nagmamadali tayo, walang oras, 3 times. 3 times ang pag-ulit. Later on, ile-lecture ko ng malalim bakit napakahalaga yung technique na binabanggit ko po ngayon. Kasi ngayon po, gusto ko lang mabigay yung overview to have an affirmation and repeat it 3 times at a time. Pagka inulit yung affirmation 3 times at a time. So, you repeat the affirmations first thing in the morning, and then after your lunch, na habang magsisiesta ka halimbawa, and then before you sleep at night. Kung tatlo yun, di tatlo uli, ano? Yung pattern na tatlo. When you wake up, siesta time after lunch, and then before you sleep at night. May sekreto yan, so 3 times. And then pagka ni-repeat nyo yung affirmation, 3 times din. And then you do it 3 times a day. Kung nabasa po nyo yung libro ni Og Mandino, The Greatest Salesman in the World, and I would suggest you read that book. Ginamit niya yung technique na 3 times. Kung nabasa rin po ninyo yung libro ni Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, yung chapter on desire, and then how to influence your subconscious mind to support you, to get you what you want in life. Ganon din po, 3 times din po ang technique na itinuro niya. Pero mayroon pang additional techniques doon. Pero 3 times. So ngayon, ibibigay ko na po yung affirmations. Ihanda po ninyo ang notebook po ninyo para maisulat niyo po ninyo. Then bawat affirmation, babasahin niyo po ng mataimtim, yung with feeling, 3 times. Ngayon, kung gusto mong ulitin, di 3 times ulit. Laging 3 times. May technique yan. Tsaka na natin pag-usapan why. But I'm now giving you the technology. And then you do this consistently for 7 days. Up to 21 days o 3 times uli yun. Kasi 7 times 3 is 21. And you will notice na something will be happening in your life silently, slowly, but you will notice it is moving towards a better life. O, yan ang na-discover ko dyan. Magugulat na lang kayo, parang magic. Basta gawin lang po niyo yung technique. Okay? So, sa health area, ito po yung affirmation. Welcome po, Simply Mary. Okay, nakita ko po kayo kanina, nakipagsabayan ako sa grupo ni Julie B. Okay, so thank you sa mga thumbsacks. Thank you po sa mga dikit-dikit. Okay, lahat po kayo babalikan ko yan pag may oras, iniisa-isa po. Kasi I really enjoy, sa totoo lang, I really enjoy the videos that you have posted. Because I know there is something that you can share. Karamihan ngayon sa pagluluto, parang marunong na ako magluto pinapanood ko lang, ganyan lang para kaya pa simple lang ihanda ang ingredients, o di yan, ihalo-halo, o mamaya masarap, diba? So, I'm so happy merong YouTube because we can learn from each other. Ang gawin niyo po pala, na-discover ko sa YouTube mga kaibigan, Panoorin niyo po yung mga videos na pinost ng ating mga kaibigan. Marami 'yun, 'di ba? Eh, di do it one at a time at konti-konti. Kung kaya mo lang ng 1 minute, 1 minute, and then later on 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Kasi there is something there that you will learn, okay? And then mag-comment tungkol sa video para ma-appreciate nung nag-post na, aba, nagustuhan niya yung video ko, and then the person will be happy to, give more information, and then you can ask questions. And then give and take po 'yan. They will also watch your videos, so be sure you put up videos that will really benefit others. Ano naman ang maiko-contribute mo para gumanda ang buhay ng kapwa kapwa natin halimbawa. Like me, you will notice my videos are on health, on wellness, on prevention, on prosperity. So ngayon ang lecture natin is on prosperity. And then, panoorin lang po ninyo, I'm sure you will get something in return. Nakuha niyo po, yan na pala ang ano, sekreto sa YouTube. 'Wag lang yung, dikit kalimbang, okey lang yun sa una, pero kailangan balikan mo, panoorin mo yung video. Kasi nga nakikita ni YouTube kung nanood ka ng video, nakikita niya yung hours, eh, kung nanood ka, eh. Eh, kung hindi ka naman nanood tapos, ang dami mong dikit, so paano ka nagdikit at sinabi mo gusto mo, eh, hindi mo naman napanood, eh, nakikita niya yung hours, nakuha niya po. Kaya nga find time to watch because you will also learn. Okay, ayan, yan, natuto na po tayo. Okay, Hermine Montilla, thank you po. Okay, I appreciate your support, by, joining us at, sa inyo po mga thumbs up. Actually sa buong buhay ko ngayon lang, ngayong umaga sa inyo po nga nakatikim lang ako ng mga thumbsacks na yan. Nakiusap ako kay Julie B kanina, "Julie, ano ba 'tong thumbs-up, paki nga, sige nga meron akong premiere, kaninang 9:00, thumbs up." Aba, ang dami ninyo. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. It, helps me appreciate how we can help one another. Okay, so naka-ready na po kayo? Ito yung affirmation, Anong gagawin po ninyo? 'Pag inulit niyo po yung 'pag binulong ninyo, bulong-bulong lang 'yan, 'pag binulong ninyo yung affirmation sa sarili ninyo 3 beses, okay? And then puwedeng tigil na. Ngayon kung uulitin mo, 3 beses, laging 3 beses. May magic yung 3 na 'yan, eh. Pero tsaka ko napaliwanag pagka nagkakaintindihan na tayo kasi malalim din ang, basihan niyan. So sa health area, okay, ito yung affirmation, "God's life radiates through my mind and body, establishing perfect health." O, nakuha niyo? Naka-video naman 'to, eh, 'di ba, naka-record. 'Pag hindi niyo nakuha, 'di i-replay lang po ninyo, pero ulitin ko po. God's life radiates through my mind and body, establishing perfect health. O, pangalawang beses ko na naulit 'yun, ano? Uulitin ko for the third time. God's life radiates through my mind and body, establishing perfect health. O, pag-usapan natin ng konti. Affirmation 'yan. These are affirmation are advanced, ideas or statements that you prepare in advance so that you will dwell upon it. Because the more you dwell upon it, the longer you dwell upon it, especially when you dwell upon it 3 times at a time, it will accelerate the manifestation in your body. O notice, God's life, ibig sabihin ang source ng buhay natin, Diyos. O radiates through my mind, ibig sabihin isipin natin. So when we think about it in our mind, we are already making a connection to the source of life, which is God. God's life radiates through my mind, ayun yun, and body, establishing perfect health. Eh, 'di ba gusto natin ng perfect health? O di ulit-ulitin natin perfect health, pero itong maikling affirmation na 'to, malaman 'to. It reminds you and me that the source of life is God. It reminds you and me that the only power is God. And our connection to God is through our mind and thinking. Okay? And then we agree that when we connect to God, the vibration, the energy, the life force will manifest in our body. Kasi sa totoo lang, nung pagka tayo po ay nag-iisip, it will actually create some biochemical reactions in the body. So totoo lang, everything is biochemical. Inaral namin sa medicine yan, 1 taon biochemistry. Na yung body pala natin chemical in nature. Bio means life, chemistry means chemistry. Ang hirap yung chemistry, 'di ba? Nangamote ako diyan nung high school, eh. Kaya nung nag-aral kami ng biochemistry sa medicine, nangamote kaming lahat ng mga doktor diyan, eh. Hindi ka magiging doktor kung di ka pumasa sa biochemistry. Kaya to be honest, if I will make, some, admission, halos lahat kami pasang-awa sa biochemistry. Hindi sa hindi namin naiintindihan yung biochemical, or biology, kundi yung chemistry ang mahirap. Kasi our body is chemistry. Pero the, chemistry of our body is influenced by our mind. When you think on a certain thing, it will create certain, molecular movement, and then it will create certain, hormone-like substances, and it will really manifest in the body. Kaya nga meron yung sinasabing psychosomatic medicine, 'di ba? Psychology, yung thinking and feeling behavior ng tao, it will eventually manifest. So, okay na po tayo? 30 minutes na 'no, kasi meron po akong appointment ng 15 minutes from now. So, yung sa wealth area naman, ito po yung affirmation, okay? God is my only source of total supply. Therefore, I claim my prosperity now. Gusto niyo ng pera? O di sabihin mo pera. More money, more money, more money, 3 beses. Now flow into my life easily and joyously, and I use it wisely. Mahaba yun, mukhang hindi mo makopya. Don't worry, naka-record naman 'to, di ulit-ulitin mo lang mamaya sa replay. So sa money area, you recognize that God is the source of supply. Kung siya ang source of supply, di sigurado magkakapera ka. Kasi sasabihin ng Diyos sa atin, pera, pera lang yan, eh. Ang importante, hindi ka nakatingin sa pera, nakatingin ka sa akin na ako ang source of supply mo. Nakuha niyo po? Yun ang logic diyan sa affirmation. So, God is my source of total supply. Ibig sabihin ng total supply, lahat na. Hindi lang pera, kundi lahat. God is my source of total supply. So I dare and claim my prosperity now. Since gusto mo ng pera, edi sabihin mo na, more money, more money, more money now flows into my life easily kasi galing sa Diyos, joyously, okay? And be sure you use it wisely. Kasi yung iba, no, nagkaroon ng pera, lalong nagulo buhay, eh. Di ba? Kasi you're not using it wisely. So, yun ang affirmation, okay? Ngayon, ang affirmation po sa love area, I bless and see every person in my life with love, beauty, compassion, and joy. Every person is a channel of good to me. Yun yung affirmation. I-replay na lang po ninyo. Pero ang idea ng affirmation na to, lahat ng mga whatever will come through our life, good or bad, it will always pass through a person. So, be extra careful pag ang tao parang, hindi mo kasundo. Kailangan ayusin para magkasundo. Bakit? Puwedeng sa kanya dadaan yung supply. Kasi everything will always pass through a person. That's why the more people you are blessed with, the more people you are happily connected with, the more prosperous you will be. Paano yung mga kaaway, kagalit? Kasama yun dun. Kaya nga ayusin natin. Kasi malay mo dun dadaan, barado kasi kaaway natin. Di natin pinapansin. 'Di ba? Nakuha niyo po yung point? Yan yung affirmation sa love area. So ulitin ko po. Kaya nga sa love area, I bless every person, kasama yung kaaway. I bless every person in my life with what? With love, beauty, compassion, and joy. Every person is a channel of good to me. Okay, ayos. Now, in the success area, ito naman po yung affirmation. Okay, aloha, Kim of Hawaii. So, first, Kim, I'm speaking in Taglish here in the Philippines because I'm addressing the Filipino audience and the overseas foreign workers or in different many in in different many countries na snowblade tayo. Because Kim and Ali is my friends in Hawaii. But don't worry, Kim. Before I speak in Taglish, I have already stated it in English. At least you got the idea, and just try to get information even in tidbits. So I was saying, Tim and Ali, that it's important that we have the right ideas in mind and heart. And I'm now sharing affirmations in 5 areas: health area, wealth area, love area, success area, and spiritual area. Okay, so in the success area, the affirmation is this: I always move forward to my highest good, divinely directed. Every area and thing in my life prospers now. So that's the affirmation. That means that that's a very, let's say, meaningful affirmation if you will study it carefully. So simply uh, replay this video and try to digest each item. So in success area, whatever comes in our life, whatever challenges, even when failures come, we always have the mindset that we will move forward. To what direction? To the highest good. So you always look for the best. And then divinely directed, because you are connected to God, God will guide you. And then every area that is health, wealth, love, success in spirituality, that will improve. That will improve. Okay? So in the success area, the affirmation is, and you should repeat this 3 times at a time: I always move forward to my highest good, divinely directed and protected. Every area and thing in my life prospers now. Oh, welcome, family in Canada. I enjoyed your videos a while ago. I was watching it. Parang nasa Canada na rin po ako. It's like I was in Canada. Actually, when I was in New York, I would like to see Niagara Falls, Canadian side. So I applied for a Canadian visa and I was granted. And I went and viewed Niagara Falls both from the New York side, and then we crossed the bridge and we were now in Canada. And then we stayed overnight and then watched Niagara at the Canadian, uh, let's say, side. So I look forward that I would go back to Canada and let's say go to Vancouver. I have a lot of relatives in the area and enjoy. And at least I'm enjoying the life in Canada through your videos. Okay, so thank you, Family Life in Canada, and thank you for joining us today. Okay, and then the final affirmation on the spiritual area is this. So write it down because I'll be closing in about 3 minutes time. I am one with God always in all ways. O, ulitin ko, maikli lang. Pero pinakamahalaga, I am one with God always, which means all the time, always in every area of our life. I am one with God always in all ways. So that's the main idea. The idea here is to practice the presence of God because God is always for us. He gave us life. The very life in us is God's life. That's why if a patient asks me, Doc, is there hope for me? I would usually answer back, are you breathing? Yes. Then there is hope because the life breath in you is the life breath coming from God. And as long as God is there, there is life. It will God. It is God who will decide when the breath of life will, let's say, move away from you. Then that's death, di ba? God formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed upon him the breath of life. That is how we become human living beings. And eventually, when the breath of life separates and goes back from its source, then the body becomes a cadaver. There is no heat. It will become cold and it will return to the ground as dust. But the breath of life went back to God. So there is no death when it comes to breath of life, right? Okay, so connect to God and He will always guide you. The only problem is we are not listening. That's why when you say, I am one, you are listening. That's attunement. I am one with God always in always. So probably if I will make it more accurate, I am one with God in every way. Okay, my dear friends, Thank you for joining us. I will be going live 9 a.m. Philippine time, and that will be 9 p.m. New York, and that will be what time in uh, West Coast or California. You just check the time. Anyway, if you missed any of our presentations, you can simply replay. And please leave your comments and questions so that I know how we can interact. And then please subscribe and click the bell notification all, and share this to your loved ones and friends. It might help them. God bless you. Always remember that there is only one power and presence in our life, God, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, right? And always remember that prevention is always better than getting the best cure. And always remember the importance of health. Health may not be everything, but the moment we lose our health, we might lose everything. And always point to Him. He is the source of our life, health, and prosperity.